Hello everyone, and welcome to a brand new video on the channel. Today we are going to talk about the top 10 Hollywood celebrity transformations. Before we get started with the video, don't forget to smash the like button, share the video, and subscribe to the channel. Now let's get started. Number 10. Christian Bale. Christian Bale has seen several significant changes throughout his career. The actor fell to a fragile 120 pounds to play an anorexic, insomniac manufacturing worker in The Machinist, then bulked back up to 220 pounds for Batman Begins. Bale went into starvation mode to reduce weight, eating a can of tuna, an apple, and nothing else every day. Bale wanted to lose 100 pounds for The Machinist, but the film's producers informed him it would be harmful to his health. After deflating himself for The Machinist, Bale had to restore his metabolism, which had been impaired by starvation. He used hard weight exercises, resistance training, and plyometric circuit training, as well as tons of sprints, lunges, squats, chin-ups, and high pulls. Number 9. Gerard Butler. Butler worked out for 4 months to become in sickly warrior shape for his role as King Leonidas in 300, completely altering his body and psyche for the character. Working with trainer Mark Twight, who has also worked with Henry Cavill and Jason Momoa, the actor got into Spartan shape with a 300-rep workout that included 25 pull-ups, 135-pound deadlifts, 50 push-ups, 50 jumps on a 24-inch box, 50 floor wipers, 50 single-arm clean and presses with a 36-pound kettlebell, and 25 more pull-ups, no rest in between. Food was essential. Butler was careful about what he ate, making sure to refuel every couple of hours. He'd do rigorous activities like tire flipping and gymnastic-style ring training for dessert. This practice is effective but difficult to maintain. After filming, Butler stopped training and lost all muscle mass. Number 8. Joe Manganiello. Manganiello became ripped by bulking up and losing fat. His abs alone warrant a transformation post. When he played Sophia Bush's love interest, Owen Morello, on the CW's One Tree Hill, he wasn't exactly skinny, but he had always wanted to get large and strong. He didn't take fitness seriously until he took on the part of true-blood werewolf Alcide, and the results speak for themselves. He limited his calorie intake by consuming oatmeal, chicken, green beans, almonds, protein bars, apples, and fish. The actor followed a tight workout schedule, working out his chest and legs on Mondays and Thursdays, shoulders and biceps on Tuesdays and Fridays, and back and triceps on Wednesdays and Saturdays. He even did 45 minutes of cardio before breakfast every day. Number 7. Chris Pratt. Chris Pratt has a history of getting ripped. He's been trimmed several times over his career, including for Zero Dark 30 and Moneyball, but his metamorphosis for Guardians of the Galaxy was dramatic. He lost 60 pounds to play Star-Lord, the fearsome leader of the Guardians. Pratt got into shape for Guardians by working with nutritionist Phil Goglia and personal trainer Duffy Gaver, starting with 4 to 6 sessions per week. When he wasn't working out with his trainer, Pratt would add in other sessions. The first 2 months were focused on bodybuilding, followed by increased conditioning exercises such as aerobic circuits, swimming, mountain biking, and quicker time sessions. Conditioning was frequently a combination of weightlifting or calisthenics and treadmill or rowing work. Number 6. Bradley Cooper. The A-star is born director and actor got in shape for his role as Templeton Faceman Peck in the A-Team by bulking up and reducing fat. Cooper gave up all sugar, salt, and flour for the role, as well as sandwiches. His diet enabled him to sculpt a trim abdomen and shed stubborn fat. He worked out in the gym for 2 hours a day with a personal trainer, doing a lot of strength and core training. The actor did the 3-2-1 method, 3 aerobic circuits, 2 strength training circuits, and 1 core session, each lasting 10 minutes, as well as speed hiking up a popular route in Vancouver known as The Grind. Cooper also gave up alcohol to save calories, which aided his weight loss. It was the worst, but I would still make sandwiches, Cooper explained. I'd like to cut a grape in half. This is so depressing. And put an almond inside to make a little sandwich. It was my special treat. Number 5. Chris Hemsworth. Hemsworth worked out with trainer and former Navy SEAL Duffy Gaver for the original Thor, focusing on the role's arms and shoulders, as the character frequently appears sleeveless. Hemsworth gained 20 pounds of muscle by consuming high-protein foods, but he also relied on non-processed carbohydrates such as fruits to help rebuild muscle by reducing muscle protein breakdown. Vegetables high in fiber improved his cardiovascular health and muscle recovery. He made certain that what he ate counted, such as eating quinoa instead of rice because it has more protein. Prior to Thor, Hemsworth was active in sports such as surfing, boxing, and rugby. But for the film, he went serious about lifting, alternating the weight, reps, and tempo so that his muscles never grew acclimated to any particular session. Hemsworth gained so much weight that he couldn't fit into any of his costumes. He's kept his body in shape for Thor's comeback in subsequent Marvel flicks, such as Thor, Ragnarok, and the upcoming Avengers. Endgame. Number 4. Jake Gyllenhaal. Prior to starring in 2015 Southpaw, Jake Gyllenhaal slimmed down to 147 pounds for the role of an obsessed reporter in Nightcrawler. His next role will be as a world champion boxer. Billy Hope, the middleweight champion, required the actor to develop 28 pounds of muscle over a 6-month, 6-hour-a-day training schedule. Director Antoine Fuqua, a boxer himself, put Gyllenhaal through a rigorous training regimen with coach Terry Claiborne, owner of the Eld Boxing Gym in Los Angeles. For 6 months, the actor worked his way up to 6 hours of training each day, involving running, shadow boxing, footwork drills, bag work, and other exercises. Gyllenhaal also trained at Floyd Mayweather's Vegas gym and with real boxers at a church gym in New York. According to Fuqua, we literally turned him into a beast. Number 3. Tom Hardy. Back in the early 2000s, Tom Hardy was on the scrawnier side of the spectrum. Hardy has gone through several big body modifications in the last decade, such as when he went prison-built as the titular inmate in Bronson, bulked up as Bane in 2012's The Dark Knight Rises, or played MMA fighter Tommy Conlon in Warrior. Hardy reportedly gained 30 pounds of muscle for his role as Bane. His trainer divided his workouts into 4 shorter periods per day. In the morning, during lunch, in the early evening, and before night. Each session was 20 minutes long and focused on strength training. Number 2. Jared Leto. Chapter 27. Jared Leto gained more than 30 kilograms for his role as John Lennon's assassin, Mark David Chapman, in Chapter 27, a process that he later admitted caused him gout. Pizza, pasta, and melting Haagen-Dazs ice cream blended with olive oil and soy sauce comprised his diet. Towards the end of the shoot, one of the glaring issues was the pain I had with my feet. He stated after the film aired at Sundance in 2007. I couldn't walk for long periods of time. Because it was so agonizing, I was in a wheelchair. My body was shocked by the amount of weight I had gained. Number 1. Brendan Fraser. The Whale. You've probably heard everything about it by now. The Whale is directed by Darren Aronofsky, Mother, Black Swan, and stars Brendan Fraser, The Mummy Crash, in a return role. It is based on a screenplay by Samuel D. Hunter, who adapted his 2012 play of the same name. Sadie Sink, Stranger Things, Hom Chaw, Watchmen, Homecoming, Ty Simpkins, Jurassic World, and Samantha Morton, Minority Report, all appear in the picture. The film, which is now in theaters, follows the story of an obese, reclusive English teacher who tries to reunite with his estranged teenage daughter. It's also fair to say that this flick is the buzz of the town. Fraser has already been nominated for numerous big prizes this season, and the Academy Prizes are just around the corner. Although opinions about Fraser's character have been divided, there is no doubt that the metamorphosis is unprecedented. That's a wrap on the video. I hope you liked it. If you did, let me know by giving it a thumbs up, and do not forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching. See you next time.